And there's number 1, Sure Like Me, with Hervé Filion subbing for Harold Story.
In for 50, but with a 4-year-old mare's allowance, she goes for 70. She's been in a 25,000 claimer this year. She's been in the Open, and last week the first time for 50, finishing 3rd and beating a length.
Face to Face is number 2, and the driver is Jim Doherty.
Nice 4-year-old Speedy Crown horse. Watched him race at Dover last year, where trainer Dana Irving took him to get his confidence up. He's raced here in the Open, but he has been in for 60 the last starts.
Ray Remond drives number 3. That's Some Jerry.
One of the few Eric B's you'll see in this sort of a race, Jersey bred. This is his first time in a claimer. He's in for 50, has been racing in the conditions of non-winners of 10,000.
The 4-horse Flawless Gem was a late scratch, so here's number 5, Smoker, with Kurt Watson.
Tough old 8-year-old by Hickory Smoke. 36 starts for him last year, which is a lot for a trotter. He has been racing in the 25 claimers, 35 claimers. Before that, he was in Pompano Park. Has beaten both classes his last 2 starts.
There's number 6, Magna Vinci, and Jack Parker Jr.
Very consistent horse. He's been in for 60. His last 3 starts, in for 60 again for tonight. He has beaten the non-winners of 10 this year, and out of 7 starts this year, he's had 2 wins.
Number 7 coming into your picture will be Margio's Baby, Eddie Davis on the bike.
We've watched her have 5 starts so far and 2 wins, both of them in the cheaper conditions of non-winners of 7,500. Last week she was in this class claimer, made a break, but usually is very consistent and stays trotting.
Number 8, Wee Hop, was excused from the post parade. Right now we're looking at number 10. That's Nevele Noble and John Plutino.
And Nevele Noble, he is back in for 75,000, which he was in for last week, and he was just beating a neck from the 10-hole, back in here again tonight with the 10-hole.
Number 9 is Alpha Centauri. We'll see him in just a moment, and the driver is Doug Brown.
A real Cinderella story here. 2 starts ago, you could have had him for 20,000. He beat 20s. Last week, he beat 30s. Doug got real high on him, put him in for 75 tonight, and he goes with a price tag of $87.5.
That's the field for this evening's 6th race. Right now, we'll look at the closing odds. Sure Like Me goes off at 7-2. Face to Face closes at 7-1. Some Jerry is at 6-1. The 4-horse Flawless Gem, a late scratch. Smoker closes at 23-1. Magna Vinci is at 6-1. Margio's Baby goes off at 30. Wee Hop is at 3-1. Alpha Centauri at 8-1. And on the outside, Nevele Noble 7-2. The 6th race trot, claiming handicap 50 to 75,000.
And they're off, and Wee Hop shows first on the outside. Sure Like Me is right there on the far outside. Alpha Centauri is moving quickly as they race for the first turn. Sure Like Me is out to take the lead. And Wee Hop now drives up into second toward the inside. Face to Face is now third. From the extreme outside, Alpha Centauri is now moving quickly from fourth, followed by Some Jerry fifth toward the inside. But as they race to the quarter, Sure Like Me is out winging by 6 lengths. They're past the quarter in 29 seconds flat. Sure Like Me is the leader down the backstretch by almost 7 lengths, and Alpha Centauri rushes up into second, and Wee Hop taking off the pace, now third. Some Jerry is now the first over in fourth, followed by Smoker on the outside, and Face to Face toward the rail. And farther back, it's Margio's Baby, 2 lengths back to Magna Vinci, and Nevele Noble is the trailer as the field continues up the backstretch. They're gaining on Sure Like Me. The lead has diminished to 3 lengths. Alpha Centauri racing second, followed by Wee Hop. The half in an even minute, the field heads for the far turn. Sure Like Me still there by 2.5 lengths. Alpha Centauri is hustled up second on the outside. It's Wee Hop now the first over and toward the inside, Face to Face. Then farther back, Some Jerry racing in fifth. Smoker on the outside as Magna Vinci sprints through an opening toward the inside now. Then Margio's Baby second to last, and Nevele Noble. The field is midway on the final turn. It's still Sure Like Me the leader, with Alpha Centauri giving chase. Wee Hop poised for the drive now, tipping to the outside third. And then it's Face to Face now fourth on the inside. To the far outside, it's Smoker, 3/4 and 1, 31 and 2, and the field turns for home with Sure Like Me, the leader throughout, and Sure Like Me is still there by 2, and the others are closing in now. It's Face to Face toward the inside. On the extreme outside, Smoker is coming on strongly. And farthest out, Nevele Noble is flying. Here comes Nevele Noble.
exciting finish here with NEVELE Noble getting up with John Plutino.
And you'll see the winner, who is almost last on the wood. As a matter of fact, right now, he is 8th, and you can't even see him till he just about wins. So much for horses that were on top tonight, but Sure Like Me jumped right off on him. She had a right to get tired. This was a tough mile tonight, but the big winner from way far behind, he did it last week. He came from last to win it from the 10 hole, and he does it again tonight, and he looks like he might even be worth that $75,000, even though he's an 8-year-old Noble Victory.
NEVELE